welcome back to part 2 of this big Survivor Series weekend as we do pay-per-view review Bound for Glory, TNA's WrestleMania. We're doing years 14, 15, and 16, and we're going to start with Bound for Glory, October 12th, 2014. And this was Ryu. They are in Japan.
I told you.
It's the mix of TNA. And
they went over to Japan, probably trying to save money. I don't know. They were splitting the cost.
Yeah.
Because you're splitting the cost. Japan's getting half the money.
Flying to Japan.
Especially if some of the Japanese people win, which they did, because in your first match you had Tanaka. I'm not saying his first name.
I have no clue.
Defeating
Minoru?
Anyway,
Minoru?
Tanaka defeated Manik by submission. And guess who Manik is? Your former WWE Cruiserweight Champion, T.J. Perkins. In 9 minutes, by submission, by the way, in 9 minutes and 53 seconds. So, Japan won, TNA 0.
Oh, next we had a TNA EC3 defeat, Ryota Hama, in 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
You did a hammer? What?
Hama.
You did a hammer?
Hama. Hama! Because you're like, oh, laughing. Hama!
So
now
now,
it's
1-1.
1-1, yes.
Up next in your third match, MVP of TNA defeated Kazma Sakamoto. That's actually pretty decent, I think. Anyway,
Yeah.
8:07. So now we're 2-1
TNA.
for TNA.
Up next we had a 3-way TNA X Division Championship.
They love their
match.
3 ways.
They
It's
love
bound
their
for
3-way.
glory.
We have the champion Samoa Joe defeat Loki and Kaz Hayashi.
No, Hayashi.
Hayashi?
Hayashi.
Hey, Hayashi.
You emphasized it way too much. Kaz Hayashi.
Hi.
You didn't watch WCW?
No, I didn't. By submission in 10 minutes and 32 seconds, so that makes again, I guess when Kaz is in there, it makes it 3-1.
3-1. Up next we have Novus, which was Kuroshio and Kodama. Very close. That's what I say.
Yeah, works for me.
Defeated Andy Wu, I'm assuming, and El Hijo del Pantera. I should have just went to Pantera.
You should have, but you did pretty good. That's pretty good.
So it's an all Japan match, I guess. Not all Japan because they're a New Japan.
Yes.
Not all Japan, but I'm saying all Japanese.
Yeah, so that gives them a win for sure, so it makes it 3-2.
Ooh, in 9 minutes and 15 seconds.
Up next, we had a hardcore tag match. It lasted 12 minutes and 53 seconds as Team 3D, Bully Ray and Devon defeated Abyss and Tommy Dreamer.
Hardcore tag.
So that makes it. It's all Americans.
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Messed up the whole thing.
They did.
And this one messes it up too. Because your TNA Knockouts Championship match lasted 6 minutes because they love the women in TNA.
They love them.
They give them no time.
They love the women.
Havok, who somebody's here. That freaked me out. Anyway, Havok defeated Velvet Sky by submission. She needs to hurry up. Both of them need to come to WWE. Hurry up.
Well, Havok probably won't come since what she did.
Because she messed herself up.
Oh, maybe Velvet Sky will show up when her husband, boyfriend,
Somebody, yeah.
shows
He
back
comes
up
back
at the Royal
up.
Rumble. You get the time and everything? Okay. And
Yes.
in the main event, which lasted 14 minutes, and it was the longest match of the night. Wow, 14 minutes. And we had the great Muta and Tajiri defeat the Revolution. James Storm and the great Sanada.
You got that one good. There you go.
So no TNA Heavyweight Championship match.
Nope.
No
TNA
Tag Team title match. Wow.
I'm assuming at this point, more than likely, Jeff Hardy was the champion and he can't go international.
Bet you're right. I bet you're right.
Because when they go to
Europe, anywhere.
Go to Canada, go to Europe, go to Japan, no Jeff Hardy ever
He
gets hurt every time. He's just injury prone. Bound for Glory 2015 happened on October the 4th, 2015. And your dark match was Sean Schultz, I've seen him live, defeated John Schuyler, who has been on NXT and Raw, him and Corey Hollis, the one that you saw at Ring of Honor.
Yep.
Yes, the two of them. So anyway, there was no time.
which means they really don't give a rat's ass.
I'm really confused on what's happening.
Up next, we had a Ultimate X match for the TNA X Division Championship.
Hey,
That's
4
10
people.
minutes and 2 seconds, but it's not a 4-way.
But it is.
It is. As your champion, Tigre Uno.
Tigre
Uno. I got Uno right. Defeated
Tiger.
Manix, DJZ, and Andrew Everett.
Ooh, you got that one good.
Yeah.
Andrew Everett. I thought you were about to have problems. You're like, Andrew Everett. Did you finish the whole thing?
Yes. 10:02, X Division,
Very good.
Ultimate
The
X.
third match is Tyrus winning the 12-man Bound for Gold Gauntlet match, where the winner could choose any championship match of their choice. And he last eliminated Mr. Anderson. And unfortunately for all of us, that was the longest match of the night.
Wow.
In 24
Yes, it
minutes and
was.
30 seconds.
That is shocking.
That's stupid.
It is.
They battle royal people.
And why would you say any championship? It's not be for the world. I want a battle. I want the world title. I don't want any title.
Which I think he lost the match anyway. I mean, he got the Gauntlet Gold thing, and then he didn't even win a belt. Sad.
Not surprising.
They have done nothing with that man.
No, they haven't. I thought he come to TNA because WWE did nothing with him. Hey, you got him on the mat with him the dinosaur dance.
Exactly.
So I bet call your mama.
He took that from Ernest Miller, but
Hey.
the cat.
Up next, we had the TNA World Tag Team Championship. It lasted 11 minutes and 24 seconds. As your champions, the Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, defeated Brian Myers and Trevor Lee.
You know who Brian Myers is? Face the facts.
That's what I thought.
Which he stole that from Tyson Kidd. Because he'll never wrestle again.
No, he won't. You can have this because Tyson will be using.
Yes, this is right around the time that they had been invaded by Global Force, because Brian Myers and Trevor Lee
Or from Global
were
Force.
from Global Force.
Mhm.
So they stuck, after Global Force was gone, like the two of them stuck around just to do the tag team. Anyway, up next you had the TNA King of the Mountain, because remember, they did a championship right around the time Jeff Jarrett came back and all
Yep.
that. Stupid though. King of the Mountain Championship, 14 minutes, 17 seconds. Bobby Roode wasn't as glorious at this point.
He was not.
Defeated Bobby Lashley. So anyway, regardless of who won, there will be a Bobby.
Yeah,
To
you
win.
can put the money down on that. Bobby was going to win that match.
Yes, but Bobby Roode retained his championship.
Up next was the TNA Knockouts Championship as your champion, Gail Kim, defeated Awesome Kong in 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Well, Gail Kim weighs about as much as one of Awesome Kong's legs.
That's true. Your first ever female Hall of Famer for TNA. Gail
And
Kim.
last.
Who?
And last.
Right. A no disqualification match lasted 13 minutes 10 seconds. Kurt Angle defeated Eric Young. Sanity. By submission.
I thought they'd show up last night, too.
Sad, ain't it?
Only, I guess, time will tell.
Time will tell.
And the main event! Another 3-way, because TNA loves 3-ways. And this was for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship with Jeff Harvey as your guest referee. It lasted 20 minutes and 4 seconds as your champion Ethan Carter III battled Matt Hardy and Drew Galloway. And your winner and new champion.
The Broken Man.
That's before he became broken.
I know. The Broken One.
It's kind of cheap. Now you got your brother
Right.
in the match you're in.
But all around this time, though, EC3 was with Rockstar Spud, and he had Jeff Hardy lost to him, and it made him his slave for a while. He had to come out with like a suit that had EC3 heads, like faces all over it, and he had to carry around a sign that had a big, huge, those fat heads.
Yeah.
Like the Colt Cabana fat heads that appear everywhere in WWE.
Yes.
Yeah, it was one of those Ethan Carter III fat heads. So, yeah, he was basically a slave, so obviously he was going to help somebody get the belt off of him.
Of course.
But anyway, we got Bound for Glory 2016. I watched it.
Will it be the last
I
one?
ordered it because I thought it was the last one. I was like, hey.
It may be the last
I was like,
one.
it may be the last one, or we'll hear from Billy Corgan, and we'll have a brand new promotion. Didn't happen. It was sad, though. In the pre-show, Jade defeated Sienna? Not Cena. They'll get sued for that.
Sienna, yeah.
Anyway, no time for that.
Then we start off with DJZ, who is the X Division champion, defeating Trevor Lee in 11 minutes and 12 seconds.
Eli Drake won the 10-man. Last year it was 12. Couldn't afford those other two guys.
Nope.
10-man bound for Gold Gauntlet for a future shot at the TNA World Heavyweight. Wow. TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. And it lasted. They figured out how to not make that the longest match of the night. Finally. 15 minutes and 19 seconds. Eli Drake won by last eliminating the last year's winner, Tyrus. But still, the main event is still not the longest match of the night. That's sad.
It is sad. Up next, we had Moose, defeating Mike Bennett in 10 minutes and 9 seconds.
10 minutes and 9 seconds. And up next, you got Aron Rex defeating Eddie Edwards by split decision to determine the inaugural, that's what the name of the title is, Impact Grand Champion, and it lasted exactly 15 minutes because they have exact. Because they have exact.
But will they
rounds.
keep this title since it was made up by
Billy Corgan? Because remember that it's exact time because the rounds are exact time.
Yes.
But yeah, it was supposed to be. I think it would have been better as Aron Rex and what's the name of Drew Galloway, but he was hurt.
Yes. Took him out of that match. Took him out of the tag team title match. And Evolved. I mean, it's just
sad. He had a rough time.
Up next, we had the Great War TNA World Tag Team Championship as your
longest match of the night.
As your champions, The Decay, Abyss, and Crazy Steve, with Rosemary, was defeated by
Broken
Matt Hardy and Brother Nero with Rebecca Hardy.
I knew you'd come. Okay.
22 minutes and 28 seconds.
It was actually very interesting. I kind of liked how they did it.
You see they got the Rockwell Express?
Yeah!
2 old fogies.
They probably were cheap to get. They're trying to save money here, people.
Well, they can't get the Steiners then.
Are they expensive?
Probably. Scott is.
Oh, that's true. But anyway, no, I liked how they did it because everybody's like, I'm confused. This match confused. I saw it all over social media. I'm confused. It wasn't confusing at all. They ended up starting in the ring.
Yeah.
They went backstage, and Crazy Steve and Jeff were doing their thing backstage, and then Matt and Abyss wound up outside. They wound up driving away in the back of a truck, beating the crap out of each other, whilst Jeff Hardy kept getting. There's some kind of supposed like bucket that's got this liquid in it. It's supposed to, and you splash it on Jeff, and he changes to a different character.
Yes.
So he changed to this goofy Jeff Hardy fan with this like weird outfit.
I've seen him
but
show up at Halloween.
Right. But it was a split second. Okay? And then he got knocked out and he popped back up as another version of himself. And then he got knocked down and he came back as Willow. It is split second stuff though. And they're all like, Bill, that confused me. It's not confusing. It was all filmed ahead of time. And they meshed it together. It's like the Goldust Roddy Piper brawl at the WrestleMania. They did part of it, and then they pre-filmed the rest of it, and then they came back and finished the end of it. And that's how this match was.
They went to the curtain and waited and watched the
monitor as the video was edited together anyway. And then they waited, and they're like, okay, let's make sure we go back out and do the exact thing we need to do. And then they finished it outside in the ring. It's like, come on, y'all. It's not hard to figure out. Where am I at?
You're at number 7?
Again, giving these women so much time.
Yes.
So they could have taken away from that stupid Battle Royal and gave them more time. Gail Kim defeated Maria, who was your TNA Knockouts champion, accompanied the ring with Allie and Mike Bennett. 5 minutes and 19 seconds. Gail Kim's husband was there, who's bigger than half the roster. Dude works out big time. And I thought it would have been cool for him to get involved, but instead of him getting involved,
punch.
Once Mike Bennett got involved, then all of a sudden Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes, or Cody and Brandy Rhodes. Can't say Cody Rhodes.
No, you can't.
Cody and Brandy came out and they took care of business.
They did.
And then your main event.
The main event of what could be the last Bound for Glory.
That's true.
It was for no bar matches. It was for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. It lasted 16 minutes and 11 seconds as your champion, Lashley,
My bad.
defeated EC3.
Huh.
Well, that's it for Bound for Glory pay-per-view review. Next time, we're going to bring to you King of the Ring.
Dun dun dun. Love that pay-per-view.
Yeah, a few of those. Deciding if I want to go back to when if I want to start at pay-per-views or start when they started. I haven't
Start when they started.
because they didn't.
They're doing a cruiserweight elimination on the pre-show.
Yeah,
We're missing it!
They said 2 matches.
I know. What was the other match,
I
though?
don't know. They didn't tell me. They said 2 matches.
They just said 2 matches were just
Added to the-
announced.
yeah,
I
pre-show,
don't like
yes.
that.
Where are you going? Over there.
What? What do you mean, where am I going?
Yeah, leave it there. Let me change it up some stuff. Well, that's it for part 2. Come on back to part 3. We'll talk about a lot of stuff going downtown tonight.
No outdoors! Oh, there. Anyway.
Plus, we're going to talk about some more round 3 of the WrestleMania, greatest WrestleMania pay-per-views. I'll get on in a minute.
And you're talking about betting odds. I've never understood all that stuff. The pluses and the minuses. Are you breaking stuff right now?
Where went it?
Did it break?
We're going to do a top 15
Scary.
Soul Survivors. Do the top 15 Soul Survivors history. Plus the meanest backstage wrestling feuds, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Backstage, front stage, any stage. They ate each other's guts. Well, I'm Mike Hogan.
And I'm just a card.
See you in a few clicks. I love the King of the Ring.
Me too.